In the age of information, petty squabbles and toxic disputes run rampant. Whether online or in public, modern people always find an excuse to berate one another. Yet these judgments do not arise merely from a love of drama or a desire to hurt others. They emerge from projection. People are often responding to concerns within themselves that they have repressed in the unconscious. Recognizing this pattern is vital, for judging others is a sign of an immature psyche. This does not mean that criticism is inherently wrong, but those who are able to direct their critique inward, to examine themselves before condemning others, are moving toward maturity. Consider the Chinese proverb: the one who blames others has much to learn. The one who blames himself is halfway there. The one who blames no one has arrived. This is the perspective we must adopt. Every judgment we cast upon another reflects unresolved issues within our own unconscious. Avoiding this moral responsibility, failing to acknowledge our own role in the world's dysfunction, only perpetuates a vicious cycle, a cycle that prevents growth and keeps both ourselves and the world from transcending into a better life. This cycle is further exacerbated by the structures of modern life. Social media platforms reward reaction and outrage, not reflection. Speed, not discernment. Virtue signaling becomes a substitute for moral work. In such an environment, judgment is no longer a private failure of character, but a publicly incentivized performance. The individual is subtly trained to externalize blame, because doing so earns validation, attention, and belonging. Yet the cost of this convenience is severe. When projection replaces introspection, the soul stagnates. The shadow, those disowned aspects of the self, does not disappear. It merely finds new hosts. What we refuse to confront inwardly will be encountered outwardly, often magnified and distorted in others. Society becomes a mirror hall of unintegrated psyches, each reacting, none resolving. Maturity, then, is not passivity or moral relativism. It is the difficult discipline of restraint, the ability to pause before condemning, to ask not, why are they like this, but what in me is being provoked. This inward turn does not absolve wrongdoing, but it clarifies our perception of it. Only those who have faced their own capacity for error can critique without cruelty. To assume this responsibility is to reclaim agency over one's inner life. It is to recognize that the world we decry is, in part, the world we unconsciously sustain. Transformation does not begin with correcting others, but with assembling the fragments of our own soul. And until that work is undertaken, no amount of information, activism, or moral posturing will deliver us from the disorder we so readily condemn.